Put yourself in situation. It's the late 2010s. Despite the previous success of the indie fighter Skullgirls, it's looking pretty dead. So the people behind the franchise must have been like, yo, we need a way to make money or this is the end. We're gonna have to live on the streets. Somehow the conclusion of that was them deciding that they're gonna make a mobile, gacha, fighting game RPG. And honestly, the results are not what you would expect. This ain't no Mortal Kombat or Injustice Mobile, because this isn't NetherRealm, we can actually make good games here. So how does a game with all of those conditions and predicaments still manage to be a fun and worthwhile experience? They did their magic. Also, the background to this game is even more insane. Did you know that it was originally published by Line? Yes, that Line with the bunny and the bear and stuff. I'm honestly not gonna get into that because I haven't researched it that much, and I feel like if I say a bit too much, someone with a suit is gonna knock on my door and end my life. Let's just get to the content. Is this Skullgirls for poor people? Yes. Counterpointed though. Ah, and they said mobile gaming is bad.
Dude, you're literally playing with one hand.
Dude, shut up.
And you disrupted the combo anyway.
Alright, that's it. I'm not taking any more of this. Time to deal with you.
No, wait. What?
You can tell I haven't played in a long time when this is what I am greeted by. But honestly, a welcome surprise. Right, I had forgotten how immersive this game is. It also doubles as a 9-to-5 job. There are so many missions and things to do for money and rewards to catch up and level up your characters. They'll have you believe you are an actual military office. And yes, I did say level up your characters. This is an RPG in which you level up and get progressively and objectively stronger with bigger numbers and stuff. But don't expect Final Fantasy here. Or whatever this is. As you could see before, they actually owed up to the fighting game part of the idea. It is a fully functioning real-time fighting game. I remember when I was younger being so surprised this game had actual hitboxes and combos, instead of like automated stuff. It is a mobile game after all. The bad part is they also owed up to the gacha part of that idea. This game has a battle pass now? Yes it does, and I kinda don't know what to do with all this. When I was here, this battle pass wasn't here, so I'm gonna ignore it and not touch it too much. With this much unread mail, you'd think it was my actual Gmail filled up with spam from... Actually, let me not finish that up. Here's a combo instead to be distracted. I earlier said this was Skullgirls for poor people, but it might as well be Skullgirls for rich people. Because if you want to, you will drain your wallet here. I mean, look at that! I don't even make that much money. Screw off! During the fight, you may have noticed the numbers and effects and things happening. Those are the RPG elements coming on, and also a bit of the gacha. Let me explain while I do some pulls here. That's gacha player terminology for you. Thank you. Somebody please help me. Essentially how it works is that every variation, and by that I mean the different colors of the fighting game characters from Skullgirls, function as essentially different characters entirely, with different passive and active abilities that happen throughout combat. Those are the RPG elements and the gacha elements combined. There are so many status effects in this game I could not tell you even if I wanted to. There's like a developed meta around the colors of these characters. But the colors aside, the characters themselves play kind of like their PC counterparts, but the gameplay is extremely simplified and streamlined because, well, it's a mobile game. You can only do finger taps and swipes. I guess if I had to say the uniqueness in this game and the reason it is worth playing it and apparently paying thousands of dollars for it is the unique effects of the different variants. Here, let me shuffle around for an example to show you. This is the Bronze Bad Hair Day variation of Philia, the most basic form of her, and I'm pretty sure you get her in the tutorial. Yes, there are rarities, I'll get into that later, but for now, look at that chance to inflict bleed, and let me show you some. It does not matter how much HP or how leveled up your character is, the bleed just kills them. I mean, look at this, I don't even have to do anything, her HP bar is just depleting, just disappearing. Huh. The diamond character, just like that, the highest rarity. The magic of recording. So yeah, the rarities go from bronze, silver, gold, and diamond. And the diamond are harder to level up, the gold are hard to level up, It's easier to with bronzes. Things to make you pay more money, really. As much as I like this game and as much as it means to me, I have to say they are downright aggressive with the monetization. It's like they got confused with the terminology and the game's trying to fight your wallet instead. Whatever trick a gacha game pulls to make you pay money that you think could be in this game, they absolutely didn't. Okay, maybe not all of them. There are some surprisingly good systems at play too though. For example, you can evolve your fighters, increasing the rarity of absolutely any fighter from bronze to diamond. Any unit can be the highest rarity with enough dedication, which is something I haven't seen in any other gacha before. This won't change their abilities, but it'll make them on par with naturally diamond characters, at least in terms of stats. And besides, it's better to preserve their unique abilities, since some less rare variants are actually better, like the Philia I showed you earlier. But you're tired about hearing about money and strategy and gacha, and you just want another distraction. Here, I'll give it to you. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Yes? What was it? You want people to like and subscribe or else they are what? Oh my god! I don't think I can say that. What's wrong with you? No, don't repeat it. What? Right. Would you believe me if I said there are skill trees? Because there are skill trees. You use character points to do things like unlock and upgrade the variant's unique ability, increase their stats, but I just skipped through all of that and got it all because I just got that type of money. After completing the skill tree, you get access to one of two marquee abilities, which are universal amongst all variants of the same character. Essentially an ultimate passive of sorts. I actually did some research. It appears that most of the players of this game are actually free to play, which is a good thing. It shows that you can make it big in the game without spending money. And before you ask, yes, yours truly is also free to play, obviously. If I decided to spend money in this game, I'd have to actually move to under a bridge. Enough talking about the gacha and the RPG mechanics, let's get to the actual gameplay, the fighting, and there's a lot of modes here, and things that are not modes. If you think this main menu is overbearing, it's because it absolutely is. As someone who's been playing since release, cough cough, there is definitely some feature creep. I mean, they just keep adding stuff. Let me give you a quick rundown. This is where your money, the normal currency, and your Theonite, the premium currency, which you can obtain through normal gameplay pretty easily, are shown. This is a store where you can buy things like skill points, special moves, and the like for your characters, which yes, you have to buy and equip special moves, that's a whole nother thing. You use in-game currency though, which is nice. These are your daily and permanent missions and accolades, which are just missions where you send your fighters to do stuff to give you money. It's just to give you money. This is the friend tab so you can see your friends, challenge them, and send them gifts. This is the vault where all your in-game resources are held. This is where the mail is shown. This allows you to see ads for free goodies. It's not very recommendable, but hey, the game doesn't have ads otherwise, so it's pretty good. This calendar keeps track of how many days in a row you've logged in and gives you rewards for doing so. This is the real money store, where dreams go to die. The collection just shows you all your fighters and your moves. This is a battle pass, which apparently exists. This is training mode, which is important since it's a fighting game. The relic menu is where you get and open relics, which is the gacha part where you pull for new characters and then cry because you got a bronze again. Replays is replays. Rift Battle sees you fighting against other players who are not actually playing but rather controlled by the CPU. What the defending player does is that they set up a team and a group of teams with different modifiers and setups of their choice to fight against your characters in a sort of campaign. It's apparently the competitive mode of this game, somehow. Versus, which would actually be competitively viable, has two modes. One where you fight without any variants or gimmicks, which is essentially just Skullgirls' second encore but worse, which this game already is mechanically, but shh, don't tell them I said that. This is a mode that, since I had last played in 2022, did not exist, and after trying it, it's actually just a kind of roguelite version of the main game, where you get extra abilities and modifiers fight after fight, but if your fighters die, they die permanently. Cool stuff, I guess. These are prize fights, much like some other modes, they change with time. In them, you find many different enemy teams. Again, it's just the CPU controlling them. The only mode where you fight actual player to player is versus. Here, you try to score as high as you can by killing the enemy hard and fast and killing stronger and stronger opponents. High score nets you better rewards such as golden characters. Daily events lets you get experience and skill points for specific characters if you so desire. This is the settings, this is the chat, nothing good happens here, and this is me. Hi, this is the game desperately trying to reach your bank account. Now for the big one, the ever-present in the center of the screen, story mode. Unsurprisingly, it's the game's story. It is divided in smaller campaigns, which themselves have 4 different difficulties, which get progressively harder, and it serves as a prequel to the actual game on PC and console. Just one small problem though. I have already 100%ed all the campaigns and all their difficulties, we don't talk about that. This campaign says it's coming soon. It has been 7 years. There are also origin stories, which are backstories individual to each character. These also stopped coming out years ago. Fine by me, which I mostly use do prize fights, but these are interesting if you care about the lore. I've also 100%ed them, don't look at that. In case you want to see what these, I have been calling them campaigns, but I don't know, look like, it's like this. There are different nodes, which different fights. You click on one of them, and you enter your team, you fight an enemy team, there's usually some modifier to destroy you, and oops, you've seen my power. And that's really all I got to say for this game. I've introduced you to it as well as I can. There's a lot more stuff that I didn't cover or go into detail about, but I literally can't, it would be hours. If anyone would be interested in gameplay footage or compilations, I do have a lot of that, and I have 7 years of experience, and I gotta have something to show for it. So yeah, I'm willing. For now though, this is the end. Goodbye my loyal subjects, I'll see you later. Do notice how the footage started up with this amount of money and ended up like this.